This is Mary, and I'm here to give you a reading on what source, your guardian angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, let the whole spiritual team come on in and channel through me your messages. So this is the message that they want you to hear right here, right now, and I'm here to give it to you. You have 3 piles to choose from. I have prepared some oracle cards and a tarot deck for each pile, and a crystal. So you can choose from one of these 3 images, cards, or buy a crystal. If you need more time, you can always pause the video and see which card calls to you, or crystal. Okay, so we have pile number 1 with the moon and carnelian. The moon and carnelian. Okay. We have pile number 2 with the rattle. The rattle and morgite. Nice sheen on it. Morgite and the rattle. And we have pile number 3 with the journey and calcite. And the journey. So as I mentioned, if you need more time to choose, you can always pause the video and continue. Just check out the timestamps below. Okay, I'll see you in your readings. Yay! Hello, and welcome to those of you who chose the carnelian stone with the moon, which is kind of, I don't know. Here we have a little card on carnelian, and we have the words renewal, endurance, and power. Renewal, endurance, and power. And this is good. This is starting to make sense already. Let's just put that over here, because the moon is a lot. It's all about renewal, and the moon goes through phases every month. Every 28 days, the moon goes through different phases, and it goes from a period of new moon, which we see nothing. And then it starts to wax and become full, and then go back into new moon status. I'm feeling a lot of water energy from this. The moon controls the tides, the water, gravity on Earth. I'm hearing, are you paying attention to things, temporal things on this earth, tangible things on this earth? Or are you more in a feeling state of being? With the carnelian, which is connected to the root chakra, I mean, oh, and look, it matches her dress. See? Look. There is actually, I'm seeing this, there is great power with the moon. There are healing rituals with the moon. Light comes with the moon. In the dark, it gives us light. But I keep hearing rebirth and renewal. So, there's renewal right here. And the moon endures, it's been here since, I suppose, the beginning of the earth, and otherwise we'd all be floating up into space and we wouldn't be able to you have gravity do its thing, and we'd all be floating all over the place. So again, I'm getting this message of perhaps, are you too much in tune with your intuitive side, or are you thinking more on the tangible things of this earth? I'm hearing balance, even and process. This is a process, this is a cycle, and it takes time. So whatever it is you're going through, I'm hearing a housing. Perhaps you're thinking of buying a house, or moving, or staying where you are. You need to make some kind of choice. Clouds usually represent thoughts, so this has to do with your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra as well. Yeah, and 37 adds up to 40, which adds up to 4. So something, perhaps making a choice about something foundational, something stable. The root chakra is the basis of all the chakras. You want to build a good house, you want to build a good foundation. So we're talking about foundations, but also somehow looking outwards towards the light of the moon. So let's put this down, and we are going to figure this out. So there's some oracle cards here prepared. What did the energy surround us? Earth magic. Wow, that goes great with the 4, the number 4, and this is great, number 1 over here. So yeah, perhaps, this reminds me of the 7 of Cups, by the way. It's just a lot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that we can see. And yeah, like choices, and being grounded, being a little more grounded. The earth gives us many gifts, including stability, prosperity, food. As I said just 2 minutes ago, or appearing to be 2 minutes ago, something to do with a house or where you live. It's a place. It's a situation where some sort of something is taking place in a place. I don't know fully. Let's see what's next. Awakening genius. Oh, this is nice. 29, which is also 31, which adds up to 4. So we have 2 numbers that reduce to 4 right here. And so I'm hearing again, foundational, get foundational, and earth. Earth is extremely stable, foundational. It's harmony and balance within the earth realm. So, and again, we still have this carnelian here, and it's a very earthy color. You see, it's a very earthy color. So this is a good choice. And awakening genius. So perhaps we want to learn how to have more stability in our life while experiencing the beauty and wonder all around us. The phases of the moon are wondrous. It gives us lights and this magical, feeling. People have always thought of the moon as mysterious. So it's like you have all this, like, all this lightness and air, except for here in this one. It's more of an earthy feeling. But still, I'm seeing a lot of really like pentacles energy, earth energy, even the awakening genius. Like this person, also look at their skin tone is similar. It's a tannish color, and their eyes brown. They have a very earthy face, but yet their thoughts, everything around them is beautiful and lit up, as it is here too with earth magic. Look, you have the rainbow colors, and look at all these colors up here, and even up here we've got a nice mix of like greens and yellows and stuff. This is Greens is heart chakra. Yellow is solar plexus chakra. I see a lot of yellow here. There's something about power. You know, the center of your power is rooted in the earth, grounded in the earth. Yes, your power is more of this earth. Get in touch with earth, nature. Yes, let's see. Oh, we have the octopus, which is water, which I was a little stumped there for half a second, and then I realized, wait, the octopus comes from the water. The moon is also watery energy as well. This character is earth energy, right? These greens, these yellows, these are earth energies. But the moon itself is of the water. And look at the moon here as well. Yes? And we have flexibility. So again, within this earthiness, this groundedness, we also have the ability to kind of go with the flow, go with the ebbs and tides, go with what is happening, but stay grounded while it's happening. Go do your thing in the world. But yes, see, we see endurance and power, but there's renewal. So there's something new, renew, which is like why I'm saying a house. Perhaps it's like a house is not new, or perhaps it's new for you, but a living space is not new. We all need somewhere to live. It could be a job, an actual job location. It could be, I'm seeing a gazebo. I don't know, I'm a romantic at heart. It could be a love situation where, you know, you're thinking of perhaps getting married and the kind of church or wedding you want to have. This has to do with some place, and you're doing something someplace. And the idea is to be fluid but grounded and stable at the same time. And you have the ability to do this with the octopus. Have you ever seen an octopus under the water? They're actually quite dangerous. They're flexible with all their different tentacles, and they have lots of options, and it reminds me of this card right here with all these feathers and different petals of the leaves and all these different lights and all these different phases of the moon right here. And this animal, this one has all these tentacles. This is slightly, could be complicated, but I keep hearing like flow, go with this flow, you know. Octopus though, an octopus under the water is very protective of themselves. They have the ability to make it instant night, and they shoot like a black ink out at their perceived enemy. They want to make it dark so they can run away or swim away. But they can do this with great speed and agility and flexibility. So yeah, you see, I just moving, like if they need to get away from a perceived enemy, perceived situation that's not benefiting the octopus, it leaves. It usually spurts the black ink that it has. I don't know the scientific name for it. But it leaves. And I don't know how an octopus thinks, but I don't know, its head is also reminding me of the moon. It's flight or fight. It's instinct. It's instinctual. Yet at the same time you wish to remain grounded. So let's see what else we have here. We have self-esteem. This is for after the tarot. Self-esteem. Right? I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I bet you do. I bet you do. I feel the need to tell you that yeah, you have the ability. Look at the colors too, match up with these colors here with the octopus, the tentacles, and with this earthy color, this earthy brown matches up with carnelian. So self-esteem, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, you do. You have earth magic. You tap into the earth magic, and you are in the process of awakening your genius as to how to live at one, how to balance. The moon is also about balance. How to balance out what you're going through, your feelings and your thoughts, your job situation and your private life, unless your job is your private life, which could be kind of cool, but you know, jobs are jobs. We have to balance a lot. Self-esteem is you possess the gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. Carnelian, renewal, endurance, power. I don't know if you can see that or not, but here, carnelian, renewal, endurance, and power. So you are more powerful than you know. I'm hearing harness the power of the moon, the energy of the moon. And yet, you are grounded. And yet, you are awakening to this brilliant life of all the colors of the rainbow. That's actually balance, you know. All the colors, the rainbow in Tibetan Buddhism symbolizes all the chakras in balance. That would be the ultimate goal. You have the power of flexibility to move around, but you want to stay stable and grounded. So these are for after the reading. Let us pull some tarot and see exactly what is going on here. Instead of me saying what comes to me, let's see what the angels and spirit guides, ascended masters have to say. Source. It'll come from source. So we are all one. So, whoa, 2. Usually I'll take 3. So 2. And let's take a couple more tarot cards and see specifically what we're talking about here, what all this information is going to be applied to in a more specific way. What does pile number 1 need to know from spirit or source? Okay, 2 want to come. They're going to come. Okay, we'll start with 4. Maybe we'll take more. We'll see. Okay, so what in particular does pile number 1 want to know about? Ooh, the tower, a big change. Yeah. So it's saying like moving somewhere, moving a job, maybe a wedding, or being part of the planning of a wedding. You know, it could be something like that. Oh, the 7 of Cups in reverse. And look, it's right there next to the octopus. So you are not stuck in your head with lots of choices. You are not thinking about a gazillion different things. You are using your power of choice very well, actually. You're very flexible and can make good choices. Right? We have the Hanged Man, which is excellent. You know, octopeds, they live under the water. I wonder what it looks like to live under the water 24/7. I wouldn't know I'm a human, I think. So a different perspective. And you're flexible. So you can see things from a different perspective and surrender to this new experience, this awakening genius. And this tower moment is it's gonna sound odd, but this change, this like explosion moment is very grounded. It's going to lead to a much more stable situation. Look, it's a castle on fire. Where do people live in this picture? In a castle. I'm getting a house, I don't know, or a place where you live, or the place where you work, or perhaps you're going to move in. Maybe you're moving in with a partner, maybe moving out. That is good for you, but I don't really see any negativity here. So, not that there's negativity in leaving a situation. There's great power in that as well. Sometimes it's necessary. And we have the 2 of Swords in reverse, which is kind of funny because it's not funny. It's unironic. Uncoincidental. Because the 2 of Swords speaks a lot about being closed off. And in your case, and see watery emotions, and look, the moon is all the way back there. It's just like you don't really, usually, you know, the 2 of Swords figures blindfolded, but she's not. She's actually looking between the two swords. And even though swords represent air and air signs, she's surrounded by the water. And the water is leading in the direction of the moon. So, this was reversed. So, instead of, how do I say this, being closed off, I'm hearing open yourself up. And yes, use feeling-based energy. Watery. But again, very foundational and stable. Despite a tower moment. Despite something that seems as if it's going to blow up your whole world, or perhaps your living job, it's an actual tangible place. It's divinely ordered. This is supposed to happen. And you are to use, while you keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, or your body firmly planted on the ground, use your intuition. She's not blindfolded. She's not looking away. Normally that's what this card would mean, is, not wanting to look at something, not wanting to see what the truth is. But no, you actually are. And look, she's reversed, like the Hangman is reversed, like the Seven of Cups is reversed. The Hangman's not reversed, but if he's hung, that's surrendering to a situation. It's seeing things from a different point of view. I'm hearing, so you can rise. So again, there's this duality, this balance. But in falling, you will rise. In falling, you will rise. Just like the moon, how it disappears or seems to disappear, but in the end, it becomes new, or it becomes full. And this is a process. This is an awakening, not awakened, awakening. And you do have the self-esteem. You do have the strength of character to do the things that are right and just and good for you. Because when your self-esteem is good and strong and powerful and grounded, as it's indicated here, I don't know why I'm focusing on the yellow and the same color as the carnelian here. When you do that, when you work on your own self-esteem, you are a better version of yourself, and then you can help others. You can't give something you don't have. So your own self-esteem, but you already are very grounded in your self-esteem. You are a pretty strong person, absolutely. And so you can handle this tower moment. You have your feet on the ground. You have your eyes towards your dreams and your goals and your this situation that you seem to be going through, especially with the tower. There's your house. It's on fire. It's gonna fall, right? And it may feel as if you don't have a lot of choices, but luckily this is in reverse, so it's not that you are thinking about all these different choices. It's kind of like the moon, but in this case, you are standing powerful. You are powerful. You are strong. You are powerful. You have great power. Very intuitive person. It wouldn't surprise me if you were some sort of psychic, or someone who is soon to become precognitive, precognition, clairsentient. I'm seeing the gifts that come with vision. Yeah, with vision. But this Tower moment is just, it's divinely ordered. This has to happen for you to rise. And you're not scattered. Your feelings are not scattered. You're actually quite grounded. Even though the octopus isn't even in the water. It's up there up in the stars. You're unique. You're unique. And yeah, and I don't even see that me suggesting to you that you should surrender. It's like, no, you're all in for this. You are ready. You are ready to have things be almost like go from your strong tower to like start fresh. And the beginning of that is the Hangman. For you to start this process, let go. In letting go, you gain a new insight, a new perspective, and you want to find this. You want to see. You want to face what's going on in your life. Yes. Let's see if we have any more tarot to inform this. You want to see. Six of Cups. Oh, nice. This could be about a sweet, innocent love situation, the beginning of one, or a relationship with someone at work or your family, and you're having sweet, pure thoughts. This is a beautiful, simple, seemingly simple, or beginning of a relationship. Oh, my heart chakra just lit up. It's almost like you're a child again and you believe in the innocence of relationships. Yeah. So, yeah, no matter what it is that's with the Tower moment, it's really sweet in the end, or while this process is going on. I know the Tower comes suddenly and fast and everything, but the Moon, its phases are a process. The Earth goes through 4 seasons every year. I don't know how long octopeds live, but this makes me feel like they live a long time. It's like a long path, a long journey that they go on. And this person who seems to be more mature, wiser, let me not get accused of ageism, but older, you know, this is what is awakening in you. Even though this person is older and these two figures are much younger, there is a connection of this. You have this innocence and purity about you, in you, but it informs your current self and your future self. Wise. Chakras in balance. Wise, balanced. Genius. You know, I'm hearing the word water, and I'm hearing healer. Psychic healer. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. So, like, don't be afraid. And whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're going through, you can do this. You are strong, you are powerful, and it's a renewal too, right next to the Tower. You know, right next to the Tower. So, definitely a renewal of some sort. And yeah, it feels like you're going backwards, but you're not. So let's see, we have some practical advice. Oh, we have Holy Grail, Sacred Union. Well, this could actually be about some of you could be married, or your job situation can be somehow sacred, like divinely ordered by source, or your guardian angels. Well, I don't think they can order it, but they can make sure that it happens, you know. So this is, I was saying before, it doesn't have to be literally a person. It could be, like I said, I'm feeling like this person, this union is in a place, and you're moving from one place to another, more grounded, more stable, more unified. But you on top of it all are like And you're dancing. You're like dancing. Like in the woods. I don't know. Barefoot in the ground. That's what I'm hearing. And we have dare. Take a risk and fly. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. My camera work. Take a risk and fly. Right? And that makes me think of, oh, the moon. Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, the moon landing in the 1960s, like that was a huge risk to fly to the moon. It was a huge risk to fly and to go up to the moon and see what was up there, which according to Pink Floyd is nothing. I think there's golf equipment up there now. I think the astronauts left a flag and some photos and they played golf up there. But also, you see this card? This is a Secret Garden card. I just call it practical advice. But look at all the earthy symbols around it. And the bird, right? Take a risk and fly. So, again, I'm hearing a lot of grounding energy, right? See, because you have air, major arcana, water, but I'm seeing so much more. Sorry about that. My table is small. And also the sacred union. It's like I said, it's very pure, innocent, and it's very pure and innocent, and it's like it feels like new beginnings. Sorry for the glare there, but see, Six of Cups and the sacred union, right? This is nice. This is very nice. So yeah, I'd say that whatever it is that you feel like you're going through, you have the strength, you have the courage to do this. You are literally being told to take a risk and fly. But the way you're going to do it is a very, sorry, I'm trying to see which way this will show up, in a grounded way. I don't know if that makes sense to you. If it does not make sense to you at all, then you might want to check out one of my other readings. If this makes sense to you, to basically stay grounded, be flexible, embrace this alignment of balance within you, which will lead you to be able to go do things, you know, like whatever it is that you dream of, you can do. But first, you just got to get balanced. You're very open-minded. You know, you're very open-minded and focused. I'm hearing focused. So, and you do have the self-esteem to, let's put this here. There, you have the self-esteem to go out into the world and do what it is that you want to do. And I just keep feeling like a house, a move of some sort, even possibly a wedding. I'm hearing though that it's not yours. Like you're helping out. You're helping. You know, weddings are a big thing to plan. Sometimes it's a sacred union between two people, and it's either you and your partner, or you know, someone that you hear about very much. You would not be invited. You wouldn't be involved in this. And look again, we have this orangey color that goes well with the self-esteem. Also, this tarot deck right here has this mustard colored and the moon, right? And what colors are hers up there? These yellowy green colors. So this seems like a yay, go for it. Go for it. Go be you. Go be you. Get ready for a tower to come crumbling down around you, or it just feels as if a situation around you is just like falling apart. But it's divinely inspired. The angels got your back, even though this angel dropped this person, but it's for a greater good. It goes with the Hangman, actually. And then you will build the stability and groundedness that we're talking about here. And then, oh, I just saw this. It's like you're in a shell of some sort, and it just, the shell just breaks open. It's like boom, and there you are. Not that you're like a baby chick in the shell, but you're definitely, you've gone through a process of, actually, you're really tough. You're really tough. You're very strong. You're very strong. You're very strong. And on top of it, you have these beautiful gifts of, yeah, you're very good with intuition. I'm hearing magic. Even though this says magic, I'm thinking like magic, like of a vibrational magic, not like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Like, it's like you can create energy and situations that are magical. Yeah. So no matter where you go, what you do, have confidence in yourself, because you are a very interesting character. You're a very interesting person. You're grounded and yet artsy and out there and fluid and moving around, but always coming back to home base, always come back to square one. And that's exactly as it should be. Okay, so this is your reading, pile 1. If it does not resonate with you, I said this before, I'll say it again. If it doesn't resonate with you, then please check out another of my readings, or even another channel. I encourage you. Learning and identifying with teachers and people that do what I do, you know, it's always a good thing. So, you know, I encourage you, go find the readers that make you happy, the channelers and the mediums that make you happy. So, yeah, but I hope this did help you in some way. Okay, I wish you all the best. Okay, bye for now. See you soon. Bye. Bye. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ascended masters. We use this tool. It makes a noise, a vibration, and it calls the attention of spirit. But we are co-creators with spirit, so it's like we want spirit's attention, or angel guides, or ascended masters, spirit guides, and they answer. Ask and you shall receive. So the rattle is telling us that we have the power to speak out, speak into creation, whatever it is that we desire. And in this case, you absolutely have this power, because we're calling attention to the head chakra. Sorry about that. The head chakra and the throat chakra. You have a voice and you have intuition. I'm hearing you receive messages. You are in tune with the universe. Yes. And so your hope, perspective, and renewal. Your perspective is slightly higher than the average 3D, because you do have this ability to call forth messages from your angels, your spirit guides, ascended masters, ultimately source. Your perspective is not from a 3D human perspective, fully human. I mean, we're all human on this earth, but we're not fully human. And you're being told to have hope. I'm hearing have hope. And all things become new. I believe Jesus said something to that effect. See, Mother, I make all things new. So let's put this here. And I'm sorry, the light isn't that great over here. So let's do this. Should lean forward. Okay, let's do this. And let's look at some oracle cards that I have prepared for you. Okay? These two we're going to do after we pull some tarot. So, what is the energy surrounding this very mystical? Wow, the energy here just went like way down to a lower vibration. Like my heart chakra was all lit up and it just went down just a notch. Just a notch. It went down, and I like this. I like this. This is a nice energy. I feel excited, but also calm. Endless possibilities. Wow, this is wonderful. You know, this number 43 here, sorry about that, 43 adds to 7. 7 speaks to mysticism. 43 speaks to spirituality and mysticism and other things as well, but for our purposes, it's, yeah, and plus we're speaking to source or spirit guides or our guardian angels, whomever wants to come in and help. I believe we have a whole family, spiritual family. So you are being told that you have endless possibilities, and look where it's coming from, her third eye. So, and we have the color purple here again, and we've got the blue chakra lit up. I don't know if you can see that, these beautiful colors. But yes, you're very connected. Oh, you're very connected to the stars, to the otherworldly realms. I like this. Oh, I like this pile a lot. Wow, I like your energy. It's really good. And let's see, endless possibilities. What animal can we learn from? The fox. Cunning. Nice. Nice. Look, I don't know if you are an Aries or a Sagittarius or a Leo, but you've got fire energy, and you're clever, you're cunning, but not in a negative way. You know, it's like I said, clever, resourceful. You have good ideas. You have good ideas, innovative ideas, ideas filled with like spark. Yeah, and that is probably why you're so well able to communicate with spirit and spirit guides. You know, underneath this color of the bornite, underneath the color is a rock. You are stable. You're a stable, but you have fiery ideas, fiery emotion. Not like fire, like hot temperedness type. It's just like you have like instantaneous ideas, good ideas, clever ideas. Yes, smart ideas. So, and you're able to express it well through this throat chakra, verbally. You're able to verbalize, to speak and verbalize what it is that you want from spirit guide and your source, ascended masters, angels. In fact, I'm getting a message right now. Ask for what you want and you will get it. Like right now, pause the video and ask for what your heart's deepest desire is. Take a few breaths, and then whatever that you've been hoping to get, something that's gonna cause a newness in your life. Newness, something new. Renewed. So yes, stop the video, take a few deep breaths, and then say, I accept and receive the gifts you have to give me. And then if you have specifically something in mind, picture that in your mind and be grateful for it as if they've already given it to you, because they will. The universe will give you what you asked for. And you pretty much can ask for whatever you want. That's fine. And the possibilities are endless with what you can do. So let us look at one more card here. Grief. So this is interesting. You may be experiencing some grief, but this is your solar chakra. It could be something like your child grew up and moved out, went to college, something to that effect. I don't feel a death here, but let's look at the tarot cards and see. And death is always just a transformation. So it says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So yes, we have this expression, absence makes the heart grow fonder. But it kind of sucks being in a state of grief. So again, ask. Well, I'm seeing you like praying for someone. The color of the fox and grief go together. So in your grief, if you are feeling grief, then you can use that as a springboard to do clever, cunning things. Like, for example, I will give a quick example. My partner passed away in 2020 of cancer, and it caused me, before he passed away, he went through chemo, and for 2 years he fought bladder cancer. And during that time, amongst other things that I did, was I learned how to cook his favorite, like, foods, you know, like make them perfectly. I paint, and I use also inks and parchments and stuff. I started to make little inspirational sayings and little like fortune teller cookie thingies, but I would put my own unique little pictures on them, and I'd make them, and he could take that to chemo with him and look at it, you know, while he was going through that horrible experience. So see, because usually I would normally say breathe, but meditate, you know, like let it go. But no, that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I know that when I went through that cancer journey with my partner, I had so much time to appreciate every little thing about him, and then go and take a smart and clever move and do things, not just for him, but his poor mother had to watch him go through that. And she liked my paintings, so I painted for her to cheer her up. So, you know, the possibilities are endless for you to speak with your spirit guides, ascended masters, and source, to get through whatever it is you're going through right now. Yes, ask for something. Yes, you have good energy. Yes. But this word hope at first was confusing me, and renewal. And what is a loss but really a renewal, to stand up and do something new? Do something you've lost. I'm hearing this, I'm seeing it, a door is closing, and that's it. And now you have a chance to go and do something else. Something that, you know, you might not have thought of before. Or maybe you have thought of it and you thought, oh, that's just, no, I can't do. You can. You know, you have very good, passionate ideas. You're a very passionate person. You are heard when you call. When you call out to spirit and to the realms, you are heard. So it's good that I chose this. This is the anime deck, and it has very bold colors. So this is perfect for your reading. So what does pile number 2 need to hear now from spirit guides, ascended masters, angels, source? Let's see. Let's take two cards, 3 cards, and this one 4, and I don't know, but we're gonna take 5. Let's see what you're going through here, or what you need to know. Okay, let's do this. Oh, 3 of Cups. So there's some kind of celebration happening. It seems like almost like a family, because we have a young child, middle-aged child, and an older, well, person. So I see this as, yeah, you're at some type of ceremony of some sort, or just like out for dinner, could be something like that. King of Wands, more fire energy. Wow, wow, Pilot. So you got this fire going on. I like this. You know, you're a good thinker, but this King of Wands looks very serious, and he's attached to Sagittarius. So even if you're not any of the fire signs, it's your you have this fire energy strong in you. Yeah, you just get up and go do things, like something you don't want to deal with, other people, like grief or a situation that caused grief, and you're like, yeah, let's just do something to change this. You know, how can we fix this now to get us out of this situation or these feelings? You know, you're a doer. You don't sit around. You get up and you do things. You make things better. You're like, okay, so we all have to get together for some reason, and let's make it a happy gathering. We have the Three of Swords. I'm so sorry, pile number 2. You're going through something that is causing you sadness. In this particular one, it is speaking specifically about love, as there is a man and a woman, but it could be a brother or sister. It could be that, close friends, a falling out between you and someone that you cared about very much. But your fire energy is going to keep you going. I don't know, I'm hearing that you have something to do with alcohol. I don't know, you had lost somebody due to alcohol, drinking. I don't know. Let's see. We have the High Priestess. So we have above the King of Wands, your intuition. You are knowledgeable. You have knowledge of the hidden realms, the mystical, arcane, spiritual, sacred science. You have this knowledge. And didn't I say something about I make all things new, that Jesus said? Look at this nice big cross she's wearing. So I'm not saying you have to be a Christian. I am not a Christian necessarily. But I do recognize Christ and his teachings. Yeah. So you know, I already said this, you have a good connection to the divine. And see also here, see this blue that she's wearing and purple? Yeah. And she's holding all the knowledge in her hands. She's got it all in her hands. You got it all in your hands. You know how to handle situations intuitively. You have intuitive knowledge. And although something or someone has hurt your heart, someone or something has hurt your heart, you have the ability to, I'm hearing the word, manifest a happier situation, something more positive. Something, I'm just hearing slash and burn. Like, you know what's most purifying? Burning something. And I'm not asking you to go out and set something on fire, but what I'm saying is your ideas will what are they trying to say to me? Your ideas will burn down what is not needed, what is overtaxing, what is tiring, what is sad. And oh wow, I'm seeing literally I'm seeing plants growing up out of the ground, really lush green plants, and they just keep growing up higher and higher in the sunlight, like this, up. Yeah, wow, you're powerful. You're very powerful. I'm sorry you're going through something emotional, but you're powerful. You're powerful. You're powerful. You're a powerful person. And whoa, we have the Prince of Wands, which would be the Knight of Wands. So this is coming in super fast. Either something has affected you very quickly, it came out of nowhere. Oh yes, yes, my heart chakra, my higher heart chakra just lit up. Something happened very quickly, unexpectedly. And it may have been because this person was not following their right mind. They may have had a temper, or also have fiery ideas like you. Although at heart, in your soul, you are the high priestess. But they somehow hurt you, whether it's overtly hurting you, like attacking you, or they hurt themselves and it led to your grief. This camera. Let's move everything over a bit here. This is a small table. But this person, they have the ability to heal, whether it's heal you or, but yeah, this is a relationship of some sort, which is affecting others. This person, even though they may have had fiery thoughts and innovative type thoughts and like go get 'em attitude, they were, look on his face, and this one, see, he seems shut down. He seems, I'm sorry if you can't see that 100%, but he seems angry, closed off. Even though he's supposed to be a Sagittarian healer, he seems closed off, doing his own thing. I heard alcohol before. Alcoholics keep secrets. Not that I'm judging any alcoholics. It's a disease. Anybody can get it. Anyone can be affected by it. And look at this couple. Their eyes are closed. They're not looking at each other. Whoa, wow. Oh, my whole heart chakra. Oh, I feel so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is not, oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, this grief. But hey, let's not focus on that because yeah, what started out happy became too much to handle and led to sadness. But the high priestess over here in the corner is like, don't worry, I have answers. You have answers. You know what to do. And instead of feeling what your heart is feeling, you want to go with your intuition, which has neither logic nor feeling. Intuition simply is. We don't always do what our intuition tells us, but that's the way it works. It's just observe yourself, how you're feeling, observe what you're thinking, and then make choices based on your intuitive, I can't say thoughts or feelings, but what you see intuitively, because you have the ability to communicate with spirit, with source, with spirit guides, guardian angels. You have spirit animals that you can speak to. You may even have a dragon. I see fire, you know. My dragon is a fire-breathing dragon, so I have to constantly ask him to chill, calm down. This is your card. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else that we can add to this, because this is so, oh wow, this is very painful. I'm so sorry. And I can tell you like 1,000 times, like, just listen to your intuition. You have all the answers, but no, and you're clever and you're smart and you can ask for help or whatever it is you want from the universe. The one thing they can't do is bring that person back if you've actually literally lost someone. But I don't see the death card here. It's more like a heart hurt. It's more of an emotional wound. Here we go. There's your card. Okay, so these are thick. So, oh, look at this. Yes, beautiful. We have the star. And we have 2 more cards. Sorry, these are a little thick. We have two of swords. That's odd because in the last reading we also have the 2 of swords. So let's move this over here. We're going to combat this grief with your high priestess knowledge. This person, wow, they really went for things. 2 of, where did I, sorry, excuse me. Where's the, oh, I'm holding hope right here in my hand. So the star, hope, Bornite. You can see that, what does it say? Hope, perspective, renewal. The 2 of swords, right? So I just gave you a little mini class on intuition. Listen to your intuition. And the hangman in reverse. So again, let go of whatever it is that hurt you this much. Talk to spirit about it. Ask your guardian angels and spirit guides to for whatever you want, other than if someone is crossed over. But I don't think that's the situation. I think that perhaps I'm hearing fight, argument. Something didn't go right in a relationship because of closed-mindedness or shutting off and just shutting off, just shutting down. And then their nature was fiery. So you're being cautioned to live, or yeah, not cautioned, but you know, you're being nudged to live in hope and faith over fear, and fiery, quick, intuitive, passionate thoughts. This was a passionate relationship or situation, and that's like, we're gonna take it down just a little bit. What happens when you mix fire and water? It's not a good situation. But in this case, perhaps this is not serving you well, all this fire, and it's leading to grief. So you will grow from this. Just have faith, healing, faith. And again, you're connected to the stars. You're connected to the stars. You're connected to the stars. So just all you need to do is ask. And you should receive. We have our last 2 oracle cards. We have Sisterhood, the feminine way. The high priestess is the ultimate feminine alchemist, mystic. I'm getting Mary Magdalene vibes because you see that she looks a little angry, and it's saying, no, I'm actually getting, you see the 3 of Cups here, everybody's all happy and celebrating. And in this one, even these characters, can I get this without the glare, are a little sad, and you're sharing your time with another. This is a healthier, much healthier relationship they're directing you towards. Unlike this one, the 3 of Swords, unlike this person being closed off. Even they might have been closed off even further to you, literally, you know, closed off. Those swords might be balanced, and that might be the number 2. But when it's in reverse, no. Imbalance. And your refusal to see something, no. Actually, you are willing to look at this, and you've got the star to cover you while you do it. Just give in. Otherwise, you'll get stuck in the negative emotions, the darker emotions, these fire. I see all this red, orange. I'm gonna hear some orange, you know, and it's like, no. Even the fire here, fire. So you're filled with some fiery anger, perhaps. I'm hearing holy righteousness coming from you. Give it to the stars. Give it to the stars, right? And, oh my goodness, last card we have here is Radiance. If you can see that, Radiance. Right? just in case you can't read that, I will read it for you. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. So, wow, what I just heard was balance out that fire energy. Balance it out. Radiant. Radiant is different than something being totally on fire. Radiance is something that glows, like this little fire right here. Radiance is, you know, like, yeah, like a glowing. Yeah. So, like the stars are radiant. The stars are radiant. There's a radiant, you know, energy emanating from here. So just, that's it. Basically, it's just, you know, you want to balance. Oh, my table is so small. You want to just take that fire down a notch. See what you can learn from this situation. And don't let this get you down. Do not let this get you down. Stay close to your female friends. Or if you don't have a lot of female friends, if you are more inclined to hang out with men, get in touch with your feminine side and commune with your feminine side and radiate. Just go out there and be your brilliant, beautiful, glowing, radiant self. And I would say this too, follow the sun. The sun is source, you know, and you can always talk to source. You can always talk to your spirit guides, guardian angels, ascended masters, your star family. They always can hear you. They want to help you. They want to give you what you want, because you don't want selfish things. You want this, here it comes again, I feel this in my heart, this pain, whatever kind of pain you're going through, to stop. And if it can stop, and then you learn from it. I don't believe source tests us. I believe we learn from what we go through. And yeah, wow, even my throat, it's like coming up into my mouth. It's like, the pain. I'm so sorry. But ultimately, it's you are strong enough to get yourself out of this situation. You have the knowledge you need. Even if I'm talking about someone in your life, like, even you have the ability to hop on this, like, you know, line of yours and just go with faith and hope. Keep your head high and follow the sun. Use your cunning, clever resources and have hope. See things from a different perspective, and renewal will come out of this situation. Renewal. That is the message. Renewal. Slash and burn. You know, Native Americans, that's how they did agriculture. They would literally slash and burn, like, trees or plants that weren't, like, agriculture that wasn't working for them. And they would somehow, the ashes of everything burning down would feed the soil and make it more abundant and receptive to planting new crops. And it would, you know, things would tend to grow, like, much better than they were before. So they destroyed and rebuild, and it was very verdant and lush, you know, and abundant, the new crops that came in. So goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You gotta go in and burn it down and use your connection to the mystical, to source, to the universe. Yeah. So if this message does not resonate with you, I suggest you check out one of the other piles in this reading, or you can check out another one of my readings. Or I always encourage my viewers to go find the mediums that resonate with you. I can't be the only voice of reason or spirit that you have. So, you know, you can always check some of the better mediums online. You know, a good medium is here because we care about you. So That's what we're here for. You know, find the ones that work for you. So, but I do hope this helped you in some way. I'm sending you love, blessings, and strength. Yeah, you'll get through this. You will get through this. Okay, pile number 2. This is your reading. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Okay, hi to everyone who picked the journey card with the calcite. Choice. Nice choice. Very calming blue that we have here. So I have a little crystal card with some words on it. Let's read a little. Calcite. Vision, passion, positivity. This is great because you're going on a journey, a spiritual journey. A little information. The Snowy River Cave, a mile-long, dry, underground river of white calcite, is the largest cave formation in the world. You can visit it in New Mexico, USA. I don't know where you're watching this reading from, but here's a little information for you. You are going on a journey. It doesn't have to be to New Mexico. No, it does not. It can be, and it is most likely within yourself. This is a mystical journey that you're going on, a spiritual journey, an inner journey. Right? Look at the figure's face, inward looking. Right? I hope you can see that. These beautiful colors. And we have also these beautiful colors that, just in my case, they remind me of Source, the brilliance of the sun, you know, and the golden colors here, the knowledge, the clarity and truth that comes with the blues of Michael, the Archangel. Down here at the bottom, we have the power of the chakras, the root chakra and the sacral and solar chakra. So it appears that you are ready to go on an inward journey. You have the number 29 here, right? 29, which adds up to 31, which adds up to 4, which is very foundational, very stable. And the wise owl indicates this even further, that this is a very wise move on your part if you're planning to do something much more spiritual, much more inward looking, more self-reflective. You are not looking outward at worldly things. Pile 1 was more like that. No, not that there's anything wrong with that. You are, wow, this is a very grounded, very dense, but not in a negative way, not in a 3D dense way. It's like a gravitas energy, like a what is that called? A blanket, a heavy blanket, like that kind of energy, you know. So yes, you're going on a journey, literally the journey. Let's see in what direction this journey is going, where it's taking you. Ultimately, as we already know, you're going inward, and inward leads to what? The answers. The answers lie within. Also, Source is within. I abide in you, and you abide in me. So, let's see the energy. Let's move this for now. Tarot. Pull some tarot in a few moments. First, let's do some oracle cards. The energy. The oracle's gift. Nice. Very nice. With the number 37, which adds up to 10, which adds up to 1. This is all about you. Yes, but in a nice, in a good way. This is nice. This is about you. And also, before it reduces to 1, it goes to 10. And 10 is like an ending, but new beginning. The beginning. Wow, I'm getting chills all over the back of my neck and around my throat chakra. Okay, as you pay attention to my throat, being a conduit of the messages from source. Sorry, these crystal cards are a little dark. But yeah, so wow, and my head chakra just like lit up. Wow. This is wow. I'm really happy for you. This is wow. This is, I like this. You are gonna go on this journey, but you already have these gifts. It's as if you were already like a spiritual practitioner, and you're deciding to take it up another level, you know. And look, this is a cup of tea. So, you know, like we've heard of tea readers, like the old gypsies and things like that. Not that I have anything against gypsies, but, you know, yeah, I'm Irish. So, you know, like, yeah, tea is very symbolic for us. A cup of tea will do you good. It's soothing for your soul. And it has like these like tree-like structures coming out of it, and almost even like a teepee, like a sweat lodge type of thing. So, and like these like feather type, this blue feathers. I feel a lot of Saint Michael protection while you go on this journey too. The energy is wow. It's like you have this beautiful cup of tea, but instead of you know, you looking at the bottom for grinds, you know, to see what you can see in the tea leaves. No, something beautiful and golden is emerging from this. I always associate gold with source, so, you know, it's, yeah, this is beautiful. You have the oracle's gift. It could be something as simple as sitting down, having a cup of tea and meditating on the tea, but this is something you will use as you go on this new phase of your life, this journey in your life. We all have markers on the journey, and in this particular case, this is the beginning of a journey. It's almost as if the tea was just made and it's too hot to drink, and you have to just wait a little bit for it to settle down so you can drink it. And drinking the tea is equivalent to the action of taking the journey, if that makes sense to you. Right? Oh, look what we have here, an animal oracle card, and it is the worm, and it is renewal, and that is what we're talking about. Oh, I just saw the time on this. It was 711. That's a lucky number 7. But also spiritual transformations, spirit and transformations in numerology. And 1 is ascended. It's a master angel number of 1. This starts with you, and the worm is renewal, and it's an earthy card, which is good because you're grounded and stable in this journey that you're taking. And what I'm getting from this also is that the worm, have you ever seen how a worm moves? You know, it moves like little by little by little, like an inchworm, little by little by little by slowly. And this is like I was saying about also with tea, it needs to simmer down, it needs to cool off a little bit before you can drink it. And then you will be ready to go. This journey is not something fast, like you're crossing the street to go to a new store or something across the street. No, this is I'm hearing lifetime journey. Like, I'm also hearing welcome. Yeah, well, it's like welcome to, and I see a road, like almost like yellow brick road in the Wizard of Oz. This journey will lead to your heart's desire. And look, the green, like of Emerald City. Yeah, like, wow, I just realized that. Wow, that's really cool. So let's see, what else can we gather from the oracle cards that I've pulled for this particular reading. Let's see, what other energies are surrounding this situation. Wow, you're going on a journey, pack your bags. No, you don't have to, it's an inward journey. So maybe your yoga mat and, I don't know, a small backpack, but no, you don't need, actually you don't need a lot for this journey. You just need you to show up with an open mind That's all. Imagination. Wow. I was just about to say that. You only need to show up with you're like ready to listen to your intuition in a way. And my eye caught the moon here. See? Oh, something else is coming to me. I don't know if you saw the solar eclipse, but this looks very much like the solar eclipse that happened on September 21st, which brought in a lot of endings for like health and work, like the end of a chapter, and then the planets and the sun and the moon both went into Libra on the 22nd. So the eclipse happened in Virgo. Maybe that affected you in a positive way. I mean, it feels positive because I see this like flow here. It's like you're in flow, you know, and you're contemplative. Again, very contemplative mode, just like this person here. She seems to be very inward looking. I'm sorry if that's out of focus. I need to get a new camera, a new phone. But she's inward looking. She's not looking at like things of this world, the material things of this world. And your spirit guides and guardian angels and ascended masters want you to know, wow, actually this is really interesting. Okay, so first, imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind, which made me think of the moon before I saw this card. So there's a nice connection there. But also this card, this is like a portal. If you look at that, focus on this. I don't know, I'm feeling this pull, this draw in, this inward pull, and it's starting to feel three-dimensional. Like I'm going down this like portal, this hole, but this is not leading to emptiness. I see this as a 3D sphere somehow. Even though it's a portal, it's also a 3D sphere. Oh, I'm hearing new moon. It's not fully 3D, excuse me. It only appears that way. In the card, it's only one-dimensional. But this is, yeah, the new moon, newness, a whole new. You've gone through some cycles, and now you're going new, a new journey. And you have the gift of, what is the word? Intuition, discernment is coming to me. You have the gift of discernment. You have the gift of wisdom. You have the gift of intuition. I'm hearing the word psyche. You may have some interest in psychology, psychiatry, which is also beneficial for us to understand our minds. We understand ourselves. Battle the ego and integrate it with our soul, and that's a good place to be. But what else am I hearing? Newness, and we've said this before. Newness, Eunice. I'm hearing newness and Eunice, like, and then that makes me think of unity. Like, this is a whole new you that's going to emerge. It's going to come about, a whole new you on this journey. This journey is to yourself. This journey is to yourself. So let's find out a little more about this journey, and then we'll read these last oracle cards. So let us ask what this pile number 3 needs to know, or should know, or you would like to tell pile number 3 about this journey that pile number 3 is looking to go on. And hidden back here we got 5. I like to draw 5 cards. 5 is a number of change. Things gonna change. Okay, let's see. Whoa! Strength. Nice. Wow, look at that fiery energy. But I'm really focusing on the word strength. You know, you are strong enough to do this. I'm feeling like you might be a little wary, like you're a little afraid to take this inward, mystical, spiritual type journey. This is not like, I mean, it can be like you're just going away on a spiritual retreat for the weekend, you know, but it's going to change you in a fundamental way, like in a really big way. It's going to change you. Temperance, yeah, healing and balance. And yeah, you will know so much more about balancing your life out, the things in your life that you can get rid of that no longer serve you, and embrace the things, the energy of source, the energy of the universe to benefit you, and you'll learn how to balance it, right? And there's source right there. So, and you have angels. Your angels are coming in strong, and even though it's lightning, look at this, it's raining on one side, and on the other side it's a bright sun. Wow, you're gonna be like really powerful if you're not right now. Wow, this is nice. You can balance both energies, and if you can't do that now, your angel is saying no worries, you will learn how to do this. It's going to come to you, and absolutely it will. Here's the Magician. I don't know what more you want to say about that, but you know, yes, you are going to make this happen. You have the tools, you can make this happen, absolutely. And again, like I said, this is a transformative change. Look at all those butterflies. Wow, I'm really happy for you. Wow, this is amazing. This is really positive energy. Wow, so different from pile 2. But yeah, wow, this is nice. I like this. So 2 of Wands, we're gonna put that above the Magician, because you have the whole world in your hands, or right above your head. Again, yeah, you're going on a journey. I'm hearing prepare, get ready. Yeah, get ready to go on this journey. And you see in the card too, her bike is not fully in the frame yet. The entire bike. She's thinking of you're thinking of going on a journey, but I'm also being told, like, no, you're going on this journey, and it's going to be amazing. And you may have reservations. You may be thinking about it a little too much. Go get on your bike and go. You know, put your stuff down. You've got good ideas. You know, you're passionate about this. You're passionate. Your eyes are firmly fixed on the stars and the universe. Look at these beautiful colors. This is a beautiful journey you're going to go on. Wow. I could get jealous, but I won't. And then we have, oh, wow, nice, Queen of Pentacles. Now, even though Queen of Pentacles is very associated with Earth and Earth-based energy, she's generous. She is loving. She is giving. She is artistic. She is... Look, she's in the middle of painting a star. Some people might call it a pentacle, but even if it was, if I want to say that, a pentacle simply represents earth, air, wind, fire, and spirit. That's it. And that is what this journey is about. It's about you using all these 4 elements. Look at all the stars you have around you. Look at all the angels. Wow, my throat just lit up big time. Wow, you have all these angels and spirit guides that want you to embark on this journey. Yeah, you can stay at home and make your plans. You could do that, but you know, I mean, you could stay and think about making your plans, right? Thinking about it, drawing your plans, but ultimately, get up and go. Don't take too much time to come up with a plan for this journey. Don't take too much time, because you have the power to do it. You can take a little time. You know, butterfly doesn't become a butterfly overnight. They go back. They go into their chrysalis, and then they emerge from their cocoon. I'm hearing spring. right now, I'm in New York City, so it just became autumn yesterday, although New York City rarely has any autumn. It'll be colder than Dante's 33rd circle of hell in about 2 weeks, but we have very little autumn in New York City. But so it feels like we just left the spring. We had a cool summer. It was a few days are very hot, but mostly cool. And I don't know why, I just heard spring, if that means anything to you. Or possibly it's a spring, like you could be going to water, clear water, you know, because source is in water. We are 77% water. That is our nature. That is our physical, not our nature, our physical body is 77% water. And water is life. So, and usually temperance is, the temperance angel is balancing balancing water between 2 cups. So, I don't know why I'm saying this, that this has something to do with channeling. So, yeah, and even thunder usually indicates it's raining. You know, you will have the ability to balance water. Something about you going to a literal spring and putting your feet in the water. I don't know what that means. If it means something to you, I'm glad. Right? Yeah. You need water to make a cup of tea as well. And look at all this beautiful golden light coming out of this cup right here. Yeah. It seems as if you might be actually traveling. You don't have to travel. You don't have to travel for this journey, but it would probably benefit you if you did. You could travel to your backyard. You could have nature and trees and maybe a little brook or something in your backyard or close to your home. It could be something as simple as that, but that is what you're being called to do. If you've been thinking about living a more spiritual lifestyle, if you have been imagining a different life for yourself, you are being guided in the direction of a more spiritually based you, a more spiritually based life. Let's see what the last 2 oracles cards have to say. You got 2. 2 wanted to come out, so that's what we got. We have non-judgment, reflection, and projection. Reflection. And I don't think this means it in the typical sense of like a reflection in the mirror, and when you're dissatisfied with things about yourself, we tend to project them on others. The ego mind does these things. No, I'm hearing self-reflection. Self-reflection, and be the you that you picture yourself to be. Step into your ascended self. Yes, let's put that with the journey and your imagination and Oracle's gift. Yes. Do that. I would suggest you do that. Be non-judgmental about yourself. And also we have, oh, nice, miracles, manifest and believe. And we'll put that right over here, right on top of the Magician. Manifest and believe. So I'm getting another message that you don't have to worry about how you're going to eat on this journey, how you're going to, you know, what your lodging is going to be. Like I said, it could just be in your backyard or a close by park, or I don't know, you could create a sacred space in your room and set up like a little, I don't know, they have fountains. Go look it up on Amazon or something, but like pagoda fountains, like mini ones that you can have like in your room or in your house. You don't have to go like to Tibet into the mountains, you know, you can stay home. And this is, I just heard God's promise, Spirit's promise, that you will be fine. You will be fed. You will not be hungry. I'm hearing thirsty, as in the sense of you're thirsting for this new way of life, and you will be fed, which I know thirst goes with drink, but you are thirsty for this new way of life, this journey that you're going on. You long for it. I hear the word lust for it. You lust for it. Like, you really want it. And then you may pull yourself back. I'm feeling like this slight blockage, this slight of, let me think about it first. Let me do a, there's nothing wrong with, what are they called again? What is it called? Those boards that you can make where you imagine, and I already said step into your sun itself. Where you imagine things, I can't remember the name of it. It's like a manifestation board, or if you draw pictures of what you want or clip them out of magazines or whatever, and you put them up on a board and you manifest those things. Yeah, you don't exactly have to do that. Even though this is manifest and believe, I'm hearing, see, miracles. This is miracles, right? What you want is so pure, to go on a spiritual journey. I'm hearing awakened. You might want to get awakened. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can always Google or YouTube star seeds or awakenings, spiritual awakening. You might want that. Oh, I'm feeling this longing in my chest right now, my heart chakra, this longing. You would like to know more about these things. You might not even know what I'm talking about yet, but once you do, you're going to want to know more about that and be part of a soul tribe. Yeah. Or your soul family, which is already here. Your soul family is all around you. Look at all those stars. Your soul family is here. Your ascended masters, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, source, God, source, and even perhaps, I don't know if you know this expression, star seeds, your star family and friends. They're all around you. You have a really pure heart, really beautiful, grounded, calm energy around you. I'm just feeling like a little nervousness and hesitation about actually getting onto this journey. You might be in a state of financial lack in some sense. Like I said, you don't have to go to India or Tibet. You can go in your backyard or the nearest park and just go meditate, look within. You have the strength to do this. You have the tools to do this, to change, to become this more spiritual being. That is the path. Let's see. And it's just one little bit at a time. You don't have to do this overnight. Like the butterfly doesn't happen overnight, or a work of art doesn't happen like in an instant, But I'm also hearing don't wait too long. Manifest and believe. We'll put that right over here, over the magician. And finally we have some, look at this, strength. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. And this card's so pretty, I don't want to cover it up, but look at this. It says strength right here. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. You know what? Go look for earthworms in your garden and go watch them. Go watch how they move and they turn. You know what earthworms are doing under the ground? They're tilling the soil. They're cultivating the soil. Yeah. So, yes, again, you are going to look within, and any weeds or thistles or anything that is not serving you, you're going to get rid of. And you're going to be wide open to this new way of life, this new way of seeing things. Oh, yeah. I just felt that in my higher heart chakra. A new way of seeing things, a much more spiritual. I mean, even if you're already on a spiritual journey, it's going to deepen. It's going to become more, I don't want to say grounded, like more natural, more, this is you becoming, this journey is going to have you become more of this, your spiritual or mystical or alchemist or just more spirit energy, more angel energy. becoming like you're reborn. Like, even if you're already on that path, you're leveling up. Yeah, you're getting a glow up. Yeah, I'm hearing the word activations, downloads from your star family, and your angels can also help you with this, nourish you with this spiritual, mystical, sacred knowledge, which will lead to that type, more that of a your lifestyle, and you will be more than you are now. Wow, that's nice. That's really, wow. Okay, so if this resonated with you, yay. I'm happy for you. And if this did not resonate with you, then I suggest that you may want to check out one of my other readings, or check out another medium online or in person. It's up to you. I always encourage people to find the mediums that work with them, work for them. It doesn't have to be me. I'm just out here doing my thing, and you go do you and do no harm. And that's it. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Okay, bye. Wish you well. Many blessings, and bye. Bye for now.